Hey guys, I'm Dragon LL237 and welcome back to Satisfying Factories, episode 9. Here we are, back in the base, the factory, and we have our new objectives list. Here we go. So, objective, the Junction. So, we are actually going to be starting off in this area right here. So I have designated this part of the factory to what is going to be called the Junction, and I'll explain what that is in a moment. And then the last thing on our list, we only have 2 objectives, is replace the steel factory, which is just going to start on the 2nd level, which is actually level 0. So once again, we are currently on level G, so ground level. This level here is actually level 0 because it's not quite level 1. Level 1 is where our sorting system is, and our sorting system is actually kind of tall, so that is technically level 1 in the sorting system, which is going to be connected with the level right on top of it. But anywho, we are here with the Junction. We need to lay asphalt. So what does that mean? Well, we're actually going to have some trucks in here. So we want to grab our asphalt that I just unlocked real quick before the episode start, and just color everything. Well, I say color, it's just replacing all of the plates in these foundations with concrete. We are going to have a truck station, so that's what it means by the Junction. We are going to have multiple... Oh, I don't have any, I need more concrete. We are going to have multiple trucks coming in and delivering our items. For the most part, it is actually going to be replaced in the future. However, this entire portion of the factory will remain even when we stop using our trucks. So yeah, we are gonna have a bunch of trucks coming in. We are only gonna place in 3 truck stations, which isn't a lot, but we only need like 6 different resources coming in, so we don't need that many. We can actually fit a lot more than that if we wanted to, but it gets a little complicated when recording the trucks anyway, so we're just gonna keep it to as many as we have. Now, something that is complicated that we're gonna have to figure out is the route. So right now, you know, we have our little tractor boy. He's right there. I actually moved him. He was there, so that's why the little flashy thing is going off, because I had to replace him. He currently goes underneath of us to the location where we've already destroyed. And, well, that's not gonna do. We're replacing where that last truck station is to here, and we have to figure out how he's gonna get up, because... yeah, a little tractor is not going to make it up 4 meters. So, how are we going to do this? So, what I'm thinking is probably just have it here. Or should I go down a little bit sooner? Should I do it from here? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it from here. Let's get rid of these. Okay. That's a little bit of a waste there. I might actually get rid of that. We'll see. We should color these is our asphalt. Hello. Yes. That little teeny tiny corner, which is gonna annoy me. This might annoy me too. I might get rid of that little bush. Okay, so now we have a way up, which is fantastic. We have this super wide. So one truck is actually just um, one foundation long, but we're gonna say that it's two, to give it enough space to enter, but even still we have two areas. Well, that's because we want it to work like a road, because we're gonna have multiple tractors coming in from different directions, so some of them might just be focused like doing that circle, and then some might coming through this circle. I'm not quite sure yet, but we will have numerous trucks. So we need to have them separated, and a good way to do that is something that I have not been able to unlock yet, and that is the dotted lines and stuff. But something that we can do in the interim is place down pillars. So, you know, we'll just manually have to figure out where the lines will go. So, like I said, in the customizer, you'll be able to, it's not quite in colors or materials, it's like stickers. So I've not unlocked any stickers yet. And they will put like dotted lines down the middle, and then it's easier to actually see the lines. But in any case, we want it so that, you know what? I think I changed my mind. I think I want it to be a one-way. Everything's gonna come up here, and then if a truck needs to go directly into a station that is positioned here, we'll just place it down here for now. I think I'll have to move it. Then it can just come up here and just go right there. But if it needs to keep going, then it'll go in this lane and merge, just to try and keep the collisions down as much as possible. I'm not too sure how that'll work, but they seem to reset if they can't get to where they were going. We saw that with the tractor in the cave. It just kind of turns blue and then it reorientates itself to where it should be. But yeah, we have to figure out how this will work with the walls here, because we want it to be in line with this, and that is obviously not in line. So let's see if we will be able to do that. I'm not too sure how. Okay. Let's see, did that do it? Perfect. So yeah, we want them to be aligned just like that, so then the outputs are gonna be able to... Let's see, these are the outputs, right? Just double checking here. No, that is the input. The inputs. Let me see. So yeah, so that is the input, so this is the output. That's fine. Except, the way that these are orientated is a little... We'll probably need to use both of those, but for now we're just gonna say that we don't. Okay, so this is clipping like a bit, but we're probably gonna hide that. Now how are we gonna hide that? Let's see. Well, we can take a concrete pillar and let me just get something in here real quick. Doesn't matter. this will have to change because it's halfway through the thing. But for demonstration purposes, I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. And why don't we have... Okay, well that's not gonna do because it's not centered. How will we fix this situation? Well, we can fix this situation easy. Going like that. And then maybe we can put a beam up there? Nah, that looks kind of weird. What if we just had another one of these? What if we just had one of that? I mean, it's kind of clipping, but it's not terrible. Yeah, I think that might do. And let's go and repaint our beam. There we go. Yeah, I think that should be okay. So the thing about these is we won't really be able to see it anyway, because, just for an example, we're just gonna have this going up there anyway. And same with, not that one. Same with this one. So it shouldn't really matter. This one's not gonna do anything. Just for an example, it's not gonna do anything. I don't know what I should do with that one. Should we make it do anything? I mean, it can. I don't see why it would, though. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave it blank then. So yeah, this is the fuel, so it needs to collect fuel to power the trucks and tractors. Well, we're gonna use trucks, but we only have tractors right now. And then this will receive whatever is being delivered. We will most likely have multiple trucks going on the same line in order to provide enough items. Because we'll need to have, like, a bunch. Ooh, that kind of bothers me. That kind of bothers me. You can't even see it on that side. Okay. You know, the things that I do. But anyway, yeah, so the amount of items that will have to come through here is gonna vary, but it'll be a lot. Well, I think for one of them we need to have like 400 items per minute coming from our tractors, which isn't really doable. It might be doable when we get trains, but yeah, we're gonna be struggling. But it's the hope that maybe if we have enough going at the same time, maybe it'll work. But so now we have a little bit of a design, and it works on this side, I must say. Well, except for that, because that's not orientated the correct way. But all things considered, these columns look good from this side, so we're gonna keep those. I would like to orientate them the right way, so I will actually do that. It bothers me a lot. Okay, it's fixed. That bothered me a lot more than it should have. But anyway, we have to place 2 more of these. So if we have our first one there, then let's see. We need to have at least, you know, 5 spaces. So probably one about here. And then let's go like somewhat in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm out of rotors. Well, that just won't do. So, let's see. I would like to have... let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Get me up there. Okay, well, I guess I can't go up there. I have to turn Zoop back on. Zoop. Okay, there we go. Now I can get up here. So it looks like I might actually have to, keep this raised somewhat because of these, oh, I'm out of, well, that's unfortunate. I might have to, keep this raised a little bit. Yeah, don't want them to hit on these rocks and stuff. That would not be great. Aw, man, really? Fine. So yeah, I was thinking what I might do is I might flatten this. I might do. Not that it'd really matter. They're trucks, so they're used to going, yeah, I won't. I will have to destroy those, though. That will bother me. That will bother me a lot. This will continue all the way down, just as foundation, because of course it will. And I think this should probably have some foundation as well. Okay. Now all of this has to be asphalt again. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. This actually will not have a ceiling on it. Instead, we'll probably just put in these railings. And that'll do it. This area will have a ceiling, but that shouldn't need one. Unless, of course, this comes over. But it shouldn't do much more than what it already is. Which should be fine, just as like a mini overhang. We can figure that out later. But now we should figure out how far away this is from the edge. This is 1, 2, 3. Got you. So then this should be 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do the count again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah. So this is a complicated one because this is literally a middle. So we're gonna have to put in a half foundation because that's the only way to put walls in at a different position. Let's see. Let's do it the other way. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. So yeah, now this should be all well and good. Now we just gotta line these up again, so... There. Let's make sure this lines up. And it does! Perfect! Okay, I'm gonna copy this wall through the whole thing, and then I'll come right on back. Okay, the wall is done. Here we are. And I even removed that cactus. So we have our 3 stations in. We have an equal amount of spacing between. So what I'm thinking is for support, we're gonna have that, and that'll actually contribute a little bit to the other side as well. If we do 1. You can see it on this side just a little bit. Yep, see, just a tad, and it'll break up the little bit of monotony going on over here. That's a pain. I hate it when it's just like that little bit, but you need it because otherwise then it just looks meh. Alright. We're gonna place another one here as well. And then do the same thing on this side. It is the same amount because it's 2, and then it's 2. So then 1, 2. There we are. That's just like a little bit of support, little structure, if you will. And we're actually going to continue that through the center here. Let's see, we'll go about like there. Oh, hello. So yeah, that is going to be about the center the center of the structure. So you can see it's right at the center. and it's where the supports are. We're just gonna continue that over here. Here. And what I might actually do is just for a little extra is I might just put one here. That goes into the logistics, but it doesn't really matter, so it's fine. It might be removed later. I don't know quite what this ceiling is going to look like. But we do know that we are going to continue this all the way down, because this is the second floor, and it will be a floor. There we go. And we will actually need to have this as a half foundation. Nope, not that one. That one. There we go. And we'll need to paint that as concrete. So this is going to be our big entrance slash exit over here. Not too sure how we're gonna do that quite yet, because we haven't finished the second floor. The second floor will determine how far this wall goes, or this ceiling goes. So we will get there when we get there. But for now, we can place all of these down here, because we will need all of this space. And amount of concrete again. Things move fast when you're building only out of concrete. These concrete foundations, they only take concrete, they don't take any of the iron plates, so I'm gonna run through concrete pretty quickly here. So yeah, there is a little bit of clipping, but it doesn't really matter because this is a factory zone, so it's just, you know. Okay, and perfect. Right at the end here. Now, I don't quite know what I should do here for the walls. I suppose I can just put in some windows. What originally I was thinking of doing was making a grand bay door with, you can get these gates, that I've not unlocked, but, it's really difficult to make them function as you want it to, because you can't just put the gate, like, through the entire ceiling, because when a truck goes through, it'll only open the ones that it would need to use. So like if you have it taller than it needs to be, the top one would not open, which I think is ugly. And kind of defeats the purpose of having big doors. So we might just not have that. I currently don't have slanted walls or anything. so I can't really make this look much better than it is. But, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Until I have everything unlocked. Which is unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I suppose. We are going to bring this all the way over. Yeah. This is actually more in the wall than this one is, and that's because we want more space to work with here. Alright, let's see. At least I think it's more in the wall, I'm not too sure. I think it is. Yeah. It should be. And that one should be fine on its own. Doesn't matter. I'll put it in anyway. Alright. There we go, look at it. It's taking shape now. Alright, look at this area, it's looking so much better than just, you know, a box. That's what I mean. It looks better than just a box. So now what? Now we should probably put in some cross beams, huh? That would probably look good. And I'm out of beams. How about that? Running out of everything here. Okay, now is the tricky part. I think I might actually have to get rid of this one for this to work. Do I want the big one or the little one? The little one doesn't clip, but the big one might clip too much. Let's see. Is that too much? It might be too much. That might be too much. What I'm actually going to do is do that. There we go. So now we still have that bar, but it's not quite as large as it was. It's actually off of the ceiling, but you can't really tell because it's concrete and it kind of blends in with the other concrete. So I think that'll work. The question is, do I do that only this direction, or do I do it this direction as well? I think I will not do it this direction because, again, we have the opening here, so I think we're just gonna do it here. I will come back when that is done, and actually I think that is our architecture and technically engineering, because we have our trucks. It is functional because we have the thing in the back. I think we will say our asphalt and architecture and engineering is complete, and we will go over to the coal deposit now. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I finish this and we're over there. A little change in plans. So I finished up these and I did a little bit extra work. I put in these little ramps. I know that sometimes trucks can get stuck on certain things, so I hope the ramps will hopefully help. We haven't unlocked, but there is a diagonal, and I'll probably put that there so then it doesn't get stuck on that ledge either. And same with this ledge. But as you can see, I did some extra asphalt over here, so we have a full path that goes all the way around, so it is basically just a big old circle. It's going to act like a roundabout. We're gonna go all in one direction, I've decided. So all the trucks are gonna come in from this direction, and they're gonna go right on in and come out and leave this direction. So, yeah. Now I have to decide what the actual road is gonna look like, because this is gonna be somewhat permanent. We are going in this direction, but we need to get somewhat diagonally, because we're going to go, like, around here. There's the other tractor, by the way. We have to go, yeah, here's our coal, so we have to go somewhere around here. So what I'm thinking is we're probably gonna go straight, and then we're gonna cut a diagonal. Hopefully around there it'll be like on top of that hill, and then we're just gonna collect everything on the top of this hill. But I will do that off camera. I just want to figure out our style, and I think we're gonna keep it to about like this for the top. Obviously I'm gonna have little lines. It's gonna be like a sort of highway situation going on. We have these little nubs at the end, and the road barrier, it's just a railing. Trucks can actually drive over this, just as you saw. Like, I can actually walk over this pretty easily. It won't really do anything for the trucks. They will fall off, but as I said, as long as the truck is on a route and I'm not driving it myself, it should reorientate itself back on should it accidentally fall off. That shouldn't be a big deal. Also, this rock is annoying, but I should be able to get rid of it later on when we unlock nobelisks. That's in the sulfur tree in the R&D desk. But anyway, I'm going to get started on this, and then I will, I suppose, come back when we are over at the coal deposit to end up our episode. We're actually running pretty long, so I don't think we're gonna get into our level 0. That'll probably be all of next episode. But I'm gonna get this done, and we're gonna move on over to the coal deposit, and I'll see you when I've put in the road. Hey guys, just wanted to take a little break in interlude to say that during this clip I was actually watching Dragon Ball again, and it just so happened that this is the episode. That's right, the episode. A lot of people might not know, but my name is actually shortened. My original name was Dragon Ball Z 237, and that's for this episode that's playing in the background here. This was my favorite episode of Dragon Ball Z, and I just wanted to share it with you while I'm showing you me driving down this road over here. Oh yeah, and I also ran over the little the little bean. I don't know what they're called. Tell me what they're called in the comments. But anyway, this episode is really heart-wrenching. Trunks and Vegeta have been my favorite characters. So let me know in the comments if you've watched the Boo Saga and what your favorite episode is. 'Cause this is by far number 1. It's just so wholesome. Alright guys, I made it to the coal deposit after I've finished the road, and I just wanted to end up the episode here to say that we are at the coal deposits. We are bringing the coal from, I believe, 3 different deposits. Right now we have 2 of them that are gonna be connected. There's a third one somewhere around here. And I will also add that to our belt, and they will actually connect to this truck station up here. So as I said, this is our truck station at the top of the mountain. And yep, I actually unlocked our road lines, and you probably saw a little bit of a clip playing the episode that is in my name. And we actually got a good chunk of the road. It's not complete. There are some bars and railings that I need to put in, but I can do that in my own time in between episodes and stuff. But I just wanted to get in here to end up the episode and say that I'm gonna be doing this and recording our little tractor boy, and that'll probably be the first clip in the next episode. And until then.